A lot of people see a beautiful backtest and think, okay, this must be real AI. But the first thing I would ask is much simpler. What is actually being tested here? Because if a bot depends on live external AI calls, a normal MT5 backtest might not be proving that live AI part at all. When people hear AI trading bot, they usually imagine something adaptive, something that is actually reading the situation and making live decisions. But sometimes what gets sold as AI is really just a normal rule-based system with AI language around it. And that is why this matters, because those are not the same thing at all. Here's the key point. In MT5 Strategy Tester, functions that interact with the outside world are not executed, including web requests and sockets. So if a bot really depends on live external model calls, that exact path is not what a normal backtest is proving. That does not automatically mean everything is fake, but it does mean you should be much more careful before treating a perfect backtest like proof of a real live AI behavior. So when you see perfect AI backtest, the real question is not just, wow, how much did it make? The real question is, what actually was tested? Was it real life AI behavior? Was it a simplified version? Was it fallback logic? Or was it just a normal system wearing an AI label? And that is the question most people never ask. For me, real AI should be judged much more by live behavior than by a perfect backtest. How does it behave in messy conditions? Does it filter bad situations better? Does decision quality improve as the model layer improves? This is the only honest way to judge that, and it is much closer to real trading. That is why I look at AI trading a bit differently from a normal EA. If something really depends on an external model, then for me, live behavior matters much more than a nice looking backtest. It is simply a more honest way to judge what the system is actually doing. And right now, that matters a lot because AI is a very easy word to use in marketing. So if you're looking at an AI trading bot, I would ask 3 simple questions. What is actually being tested? Does it depend on external AI model calls? Where is the live proof? Because if the whole sales story is just a perfect backtest, I would really slow down because that's not enough. For me, it is actually much simpler than people make it sound. There are 2 options. Either it is real AI, and then what matters most is how it behaves live, or it is a normal rules-based system, and then you judge it like a normal EA. Both are fine. The problem starts when someone sells the second one like it was the first one. So if you want the real AI side of this is much closer to what I'm doing with Alpha Pulse AI. The whole point here is that it actually uses live model input, so it should be judged mainly by how it behaves live. If you want something simpler without external AI codes, this is much closer to the idea behind Multi-Strategy Pro. And if you want to start with something small, I'm giving away one free EA for free. I will leave the link below. It is one of the strategies I use and show here. So the big idea here is very simple. A perfect AI backtest is not proof by itself. The real question is, what was actually tested? If you start asking this question first, you will avoid a lot of nonsense in this space. And I'm actually curious about how you look at this. When you see an AI bot, what matters more to you, the backtest or the live proof? Let me know in the comments below. See you in the next one.